Welcome, lovely Capricorn, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashells scrying, and I also have tarot and oracle cards as divinely guided. Let's go ahead and roll, lovely Capricorn, and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Capricorn needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, fast. Already here. Okay, who is Capricorn? Ah, oh my gosh. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, very, very cool. I'm sorry, I have to laugh with what I'm seeing here. Okay, so Capricorn, you're coming through, and it's like you're kind of standing back in a cave, okay? You're coming through as a feminine energy, and you are coming through as an elderly person. You have very white hair, and your hair is very thick and full. So, this is telling me you are very wise, very ancient knowledge, and you also are very divinely covered, protected, and divinely led in a situation. Now, you have two small children in this cave, and you have one on each side, and you have each arm. It's like you're protecting your children, okay? Now, symbolically, when I see children, now it most certainly can mean actual children, but most of what I'm shown within the crystals is symbolic. Okay, so when I see children, that's telling me work, projects, school, research, something that you would put a lot of focus on. And it can also mean family members, friends, helping people. But it's something that takes your attention. Okay, something that you just pour your heart into, or someone. Okay, now you have them back in this cave with you. It's like you're in hiding, and you're keeping these children, whatever these children will mean for you, protected. Okay, now I'm seeing this gigantic, huge snake. And this snake is wrapping around, its head is wrapping around, and it has its mouth opened as wide as it could possibly open. And I see its fangs hanging down. And that's telling me, anytime I see teeth, that's telling me communication. Okay? Now, these fangs and the expression, it's like the real beady eyes on the snake, but a very hateful look. Okay? Now, this snake is like it's wanting to strike Capricorn so bad. But Capricorn is so far back in that cave that this huge, big, giant snake cannot fit inside the opening of the cave. So you are divinely protected. Do not be afraid, Capricorn. Now, something else, when I see giant, something really, really big, in this situation, this is telling me someone who is um, narcissistic. So it could be a narcissist. It could be someone who is very controlling or likes to be in control of other people. Okay. So whatever this is, whomever this is someone that wants to just take a bite out of you, put the poison in you. I'm feeling this is someone who is very, very bitter inside. And you know what I'm getting, Capricorn? It's someone that cannot handle your light. They just can't handle your happiness. because I feel like there's something here that this snake has not healed from emotionally, and therefore, like, wants to project them. They may not even realize they're doing this, but projecting negativity onto others that they see are happy. Because you know that saying, misery loves company? It's almost that feeling. But Capricorn, those of you who are more higher vibrational, this is who this is for, okay? Those of you that are more higher vibrational, and you know for a fact you are divinely covered, you know for a fact that you do as divinely led, you are protected. You are divinely protected from whomever this big snake may mean for you in your life, your projects, your children. Because this is a poisonous snake, I'm also getting here, because it has to do with communication. I'm seeing the fangs and the teeth. This person could also be sending, whether they realize it or not. Okay, so Capricorn, if you're new to my channel, let me just say this. It is my belief, strongly, that when people talk about us in a negative way, they're sending a spell towards us, okay? That's Bible. What we speak, we bring into existence. It is a spell, okay? So when someone speaks badly or ill about another, that's sending negative energy into that person's life, okay? A lot of times, people who gossip, people who spread rumors, they are doing this and they don't even realize that they're sending negative energy to other people. However, there are other people that do realize this and they do it anyways, okay? Because they're bitter. There's something that they haven't healed from, and they can't handle other people being happy, okay? So it's kind of like they want to keep people under their control somehow, or make them feel less than them somehow, like they're not good enough in some way, so that it gives them some kind of joy or gives them some kind of happiness, knowing that, and I know this sounds twisted, but this is something that I have seen my entire life, okay? So there's someone here who has been talking about you, has been sending spell work, whether they know it or not, okay? Whether it's intentional or they're just talking, trying to, do what they can to make other people look at you bad, when it was actually them and they don't even see that, or they don't want to admit that. I feel like some of you, this snake doesn't even realize that they were the issue, or that they had a big role in some kind of issue here. Or if you haven't stepped into that energy yet, this is what's getting ready to take place, okay? But this will help you to navigate this. What Spirit is advising you to do here is not focus on that snake, okay? Because that snake, you are divinely protected. The hair on your head, you are so divinely protected, okay? That this snake cannot outpower God, okay? So, Capricorn, those of you who are and know that you're divinely protected and you walk within the love and happiness and peace and joy of God, anyone or anything that attempts to come at you in a negative way, that is not just, that is just out of someone else's hurt, someone else's pain, someone else's ego, they're not going to be able to harm you, because that's also Bible. Okay? God literally says in the Bible, do not harm one hair on my little children's head. Okay? So anyone that even attempts to hurt someone, especially intentionally, okay, that is divinely covered. Capricorn, you don't have to worry. Spirit's asking you to stay focused on whatever it is that these little children mean for you. Just stay focused, okay? And put this, whatever this snake means for you, put this snake in the hands of God and the divine, okay? Release that person's energy, cut spiritual cords, cleanse your body, do salt showers, salt baths, however that you prefer to cleanse, okay? Rebuke that person's energy away from your life, your children's life, do everything that you know to do to protect yourself, your children, your projects, your businesses, whatever, okay? Your friends. And then leave that situation there in God's hands and trust that God will divinely protect you, and God will. The divine, here's the thing, Capricorn. People that do things intentionally out of bitterness, out of anger, to harm other people, they're never, ever hidden from God, our spirit guides, our angels, or extraterrestrials. Okay? Never hidden. So, because we're never hidden with our thoughts and our intentions, when someone targets a chosen one, a light worker, a star seed, then what happens is it's not just God, it's a whole team of divine beings that will literally protect the chosen ones, the light workers, and the star seeds. So I feel like Spirit's saying, pray for this person, that this person can heal. Pray for this person, that this person can become them best selves, okay? And leave them be. Keep yourselves protected. Focus on you. Focus on your goals, your mission, your purpose, your whatever the children are. And just trust God that everything's going to turn out in your favor, because it will. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and go to the card. Spirit, which deck, please? For Capricorn, which deck? Which deck? Oh, this one. Okay, thank you. What would you like to tell Capricorn, please? Thank you. Intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. Nice. Okay. Give me more, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, what do we have? Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. Okay. Give me another, please. What is this intimacy and memories, the reminiscing? I already feel like where this is going. And I do not read the oracle in the reverse, only the tarot. Time, waiting, cycles, moments. Okay. So what I'm getting here is, I feel like whomever this snake is, this could be an ex-lover. It doesn't have to be. But there's someone here that you're no longer a part of this person's life, okay? They're reminiscing about this, about the bond that you had, Okay, they're reminiscing about, if it's an ex lover, they're reminiscing about the intimacy the two of you had together. Okay, or if it's an ex friend, they're reminiscing about the confiding conversations that you had. Okay, the confidential conversations. And I feel like there's a part of them, because it says bittersweet, I feel like there's a part of them that does miss that, but there's a bigger part of them because of the size of the snake. There's a bigger part of them that symbolically would love to sink their teeth into you, to spread poison, okay, to hurt you in some way. Because because they're not happy inside, there's something within them, or they're not happy, then it's almost like if they see you happy, it disturbs them really bad. So they have to create situations, even if they don't realize it. They have to, something about it, they have to create situations to make you feel less than, or to make you feel not as happy, so that you will feel like they do. Again, misery loves company, right? Okay, let's see. I feel like I need to go to a different deck. Spirit, which deck would you like for me to go to, please? For Capricorn? Which deck? Okay, this one. Thank you. We're going to go to the tarot here. Spirit, Holy Divine, what would you like to tell Capricorn? Thank you. The Magician. Okay, I'm going to get some more answers here, because this could go two different ways. Well, actually more than that, but I'm feeling two here. Okay, Spirit, okay, what do we have? Magician, Six of Cups. Yes, reminiscing. And it's under reminiscing. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I feel like this Magician, this is actually that snake. Okay. This could be, again, someone doing spell work, whether they realize it or not, whether it's just gossip, speaking bad to other people about you, that's still spell work. Okay. Okay, give me more, please. And then for some of you, this could be actually someone intentionally doing spell work against you to cause harm to you, your children, your household, your vehicles, you name it. Okay. So again, just trust God, trust the divine, do everything that you can. Say your prayers. Pray Psalms 91 and 141 over your life, your children's lives, your pets, and anyone that's close to you, anything that's close to you, your jobs or whatever, your vehicles, and then leave it in God's hands and trust. Okay, what would you like to tell Capricorn, please? What would you like to tell Capricorn? Okay, thank you. What do we have? Eight of Pentacles. Yes, focus on your work. Okay, so yeah, so this person, the Eight of Cups, that's repetition, and it's also about paying fine attention to details. So I feel like this person that's sending spell work towards you, knowingly or unknowingly, there's a part of them that is reminiscing, came out twice, reminiscing about you not being in their life anymore for whatever reason, okay? But Spirit's telling you, stay in that cave. And it doesn't mean you have to stay secluded or in hermit mode. It's just saying, stay focused. Don't allow distractions. Don't allow, someone that wants to say something nasty or to try to distract you from doing something that's extremely important to you, or something that you feel is your calling, or something that you feel like you came here to do for a purpose or mission. Don't allow that snake to stop you. Keep going, okay? Stay focused. Pay attention to the fine details in things, which Capricorns already do. That's part of what we do, right? And as long as you do that, stay focused on moving forward, not on that person, not on, is that person sending me a spell? Is that person talking about me? Don't even worry about that stuff. Because you've already put that in God's hands, right? You've already cleansed yourself. You've already said your prayers over you, your kids, your family, your friends, whatever. That's nothing to worry about. Okay? At this point, it's all for God and the divine to take care of. Okay? Now, all Spirit's asking you to do is move forward to progress. Okay? All right, Spirit, tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles. What's going on with this Eight of Pentacles? What's going on with this Eight of Pentacles for Capricorn? Thank you. What do we have? Six of Swords. Yep. See, moving on to calmer shores. Yeah. See, just focus on what makes you happy, Capricorn. And I'm not saying that, don't be egotistical about it. But do what makes you happy. Do what you feel you're being led and called to do. Okay? And don't allow distractions. Just keep moving forward. Don't worry about this situation. That situation's done. Okay? Thank you. And reverse her upright. Right. And we have Queen of Swords. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Now, the Queen of Swords, that's a person that sees things clearly. Okay? This is a person that has basically removed a mask or removed masks if it's a group of people. Okay? But it's about gaining clarity on a situation, people, places, situation. Okay? And the Queen of Swords in the original tarot, she has one hand up like this. Like, I'm going to give you a chance. Don't come any closer. I'm going to give you a chance. But that's it. Okay? And although I've not seen her do that in this deck, but I'm feeling it. It's like boundaries. Okay? Make sure you put that one hand up, not to the person, but spiritually. Setting your own boundaries to what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept, because Spirit's plainly telling you here, stay not hidden, again, not secluded, not hidden, but stay away from that energy. Okay? That is not something that's equally yoked. Stay focused on your purpose, your mission, why you're here. Okay? And set strong boundaries with yourself of what you will not accept. Okay? And if it's something you don't want to accept, then don't allow your energy to be within that energy. Okay? Okay. What else would you like to tell Capricorn, please? Okay. And then, okay, thank you. And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so that's good. So this person is not, no matter what they do, if they're whether unknowingly or knowingly sending any kind of spell work to cause you any harm, to keep you stuck, stagnant in any way, do not worry about that, because that's not going to be effective. Okay, it's not going to be effective. So don't worry about that. All right, Spirit, Holy Divine, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Please give me more. What is the outcome here for Capricorn? What is the outcome here for the high vibrational Capricorn? What do we have? Ten of Swords. Very good. So that is, yes, being stabbed in the back. It's also a blessing in disguise. So what that's saying here is actually an ending that came to a situation with this snake. Okay, it was actually a blessing in disguise for you. Okay, because the number 10 is actually, it's endings with new beginnings, new positive beginnings. Okay, so this is a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go ahead and go to, let's see, which deck? Let's get an oracle card or two. Which, is it this one? Okay, thank you. Spirit wants to use this deck. would you like to close for Capricorn? Whoa, we have several here. Okay. It's like 2, I believe. Okay, so the first one, it's letting go. See? Letting go. Resistance. It says this cycle has ended. I can't make this up. The 10 of Swords. It's over. It's done. Okay? It's done. This cycle has ended and it's time to let go to experience new growth. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation to make room for new things to enter. Go within to find what is holding you back. Change is necessary in this situation. So what Spirit's saying here, no matter what, okay? Realize that although this may have been something that you didn't understand or was hurtful, okay? I'm not seeing hurt here, so some of you, it may not have really hurt your heart. It may have just been aggravating or confusing. But Spirit's saying here, regardless, don't, make sure whatever you do, stay focused, okay, on what we already talked about, your goals, your dreams, your desires, all that. Don't be focusing on what was, on what happened, or anything like that, okay? Let it go. You've already, at this point in the reading, you should have already prayed, covered yourself, anyone that's close to you, and prayed for that person, okay, for God to heal that person, and let it go, giving it all to God. You should not be hanging on to this. At this point in the reading, you should not be hanging on to what happened anymore, okay? You should already be taking action towards healing, all of that, cleansing yourself, cleansing your aura. And then we have sacrifice. It says reclaim. It says your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. See there? It's time to claim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. See there? There you are, standing in your power. And part of being powerful, Capricorn, is not reacting, okay? Not saying hateful, nasty things back to people. Because sometimes it's just because someone hasn't healed, okay? And if you're in a higher vibrational energy, then you understand that at some time in your life you may have been that bitter person, you may have been that angry person and not realized it, okay? So we just want to, pray for that person or that group of people, move forward and focus, realize that, hey, that was a lesson, okay? And this 10 of Swords, blessing in disguise, and stay focused. And there's nothing that's going to hold you back here with this situation anymore. It's done. Spirit's saying it's done. Doesn't matter what this person attempts, okay? It does not matter. Spirit is in control. And anyone or anything that goes up against God or a child of God, I'll leave it there. All right. So much love to you, dear lovely Capricorn. And always remember, my friends, find your miracle in everything. If we look hard enough, we will find it. Much love.